A retired judge says a recent Hawaii Supreme Court ruling could allow violent offenders to go free. Jen Beniza takes a look at how this happened and what's being done about it.
You really got a logistical nightmare on your hands.
Former First Circuit Court Judge Randall Lee tells me that a poorly written amendment to Hawaii state constitution decades ago could force the courts to release Hawaii's most dangerous criminals.
So you're talking about the murders, the robberies with a weapon, you're talking about rapes or sex assaults.
Prosecuting attorney Steve Alm says, make no mistake about it, this ruling puts the public at risk. It all started when a judge dismissed the murder case against Richard Obrero on Thursday. Obrero is accused of shooting 16-year-old Starsky Willie in self-defense after Willie and several other teens shot BB guns and broke into Obrero's home in November of 2019. Prosecutors were unable to get a grand jury indictment, so they went to district court to file a complaint and proceed by way of preliminary hearing. The courts ruled the case unlawful, saying it could only move forward with a grand jury indictment. Alm says the Hawaii Supreme Court's ruling is because of an obsolete 1905 statute that was overlooked when the Constitution was amended 40 years ago. He says his office has over 160 cases charged that way. Lee says this could lead to a flood of motions to dismiss serious offenders. They would have to be released unless they're indicted by a grand jury. And that's not an easy feat.
It causes a problem logistically with the circuit court because they don't have enough panels in the grand jury.
The prosecuting attorney says they'll do everything they can to keep defendants in jail while they seek grand jury indictments. Lee says there could even be retroactive implications.
There's a general rule where it benefits an accused, the law would be applied retroactively. So you could see people going back and challenging their conviction.
The only way to fix the problem long term is for the legislature to amend the law.
I think given the gravity of the situation, as outlined by the prosecutors, it's clear that there's definitely some next steps that have to happen. Hopefully there's something that can be done to make sure that the public is protected and make sure that whatever deficiencies were in the law from generations ago can be corrected.
Alm adds that they will be asking the governor to call a special session. Jen Beniza, KH12 News, working for Hawaii.